the barn is Grade 2 listed, so the timbers in there I think they're 400 years old, so converted about 30 years ago.
Is this the ground, I mean the ground floor, is there anything below it? Because the ground falls away.
The ground floor is a metre down this side.
A metre down?
So
you step in and...
You step down the steps and then you would go in at the bottom.
So we're looking at the pond now.
Yep, that's the pond. So the pond basically, the discussion points are that it's filled with groundwater and surface water, so it doesn't vary in height very much during the year, apart from when it absolutely tips it down in the winter. And wanted to use that as storage for the water, but obviously with groundwater already there isn't that much storage space left, but there's discussion between the different people around that. Obviously, yeah, for me it's very important for us that we don't flood something that's a metre under the ground. And also and that's the barn. The barn's on 30-year-old foundations. If you go one further down, Ash Manor is on flint, so there are no foundations. It's just on a layer of flint. So it's very important on the flooding part to think of both the flooding bit and the drying out, because it's on clay, and when clay dries out, it then basically does some. So you don't want to put the manor at risk. So okay.
Now there's another pond round the side.
There's another pond round the side. There's another pond round that side.
All right, round that side. Yes, I'm getting my direction.
It's all right. There's another pond over there.
Is that as fully filled as this one? Or is it?
I don't know actually. I think it dries out more often than this one. This one doesn't dry out normally, although it's been a bit odd of late. So, and then of course the manor, which we'll see in a minute, has got a moat. So it's about protecting the level of the moat and how that gets filled. All right. Okay. So there's one side. Okay. Thank you. Good. We'll just wander down. See, I'm just doing a tour soon. I'm showing it to people.
I know. Oh, right. Oh, okay.
You might know already. Sorry, we've got an electric car.
Electric car?
We've got an electric car, so we've got a charging point going in soon. So we haven't got the charging. There you go.
Yeah, so you're the first line of defence, and that's the manor? No.
So this is the Oast House.
The Oast
so we'll go down
okay.
to the Oast House.
Oh yes, the Oast with the pipe.
So if we go round, then anyone can pop their head. You can pop your head through the door if you want to. So they're obviously a group of buildings that the manor's there, the barn is its barn, obviously, and then this is the Oast House here, which is 42, and it's got Dunes livery stables in it as well. So the horses are normally in the front field or the back field. So shutting down will mean they won't have anywhere to do their horses anymore. Okay. And so the barn is Grade 2 listed, these two are Grade 2 listed, and the manor is Grade 2 star listed, but actually they're Historic England have got them as a group. Okay? Oh right. So, and there are two properties in here. Any questions, anybody? So you don't need me in the picture. Just go and stand on the...
The moat?
So this is the manor and the moat, which is a bit of a horseshoe. So it doesn't go around anymore, but it goes round and comes to the back of this property here. So this is also two properties.
This dried out last summer.
Yes, slightly.
Amazing.
It went down quite a
down.
lot. Yes.
Embarrassing, wasn't it?
Yes. So it's very important to make sure the level stays because we're looking after the fish. Now, I don't remember all the years on the manor because it's quite a long story belonging to Kings of England, and it's a lot older than the barn timbers. If I remember correctly, it's 700 years, if I remember correctly.
That is a figure that's familiar.
That's the figure that's familiar. It's called, it's a Seamaster house. So, and that's what, in the start of it, went through to Historic England and went, hang on a minute, this is grade 2. And in the end, they upgraded it to grade 2 star. They were looking for different features in there. So, for instance, when you go through Betty's door, you'll find it's an arch, a brick arch. But in there, the brick arch is there because there are 2 fires either side into the 2 sitting rooms either side, and it used to keep your visitors warm when they came and waited. So they were looking for things like that. They were looking for the ovens at the side of the fireplaces. They were looking for there were parts where the timbers were blackened in the roof. This is just off the top of my head. They were blackened in the roof where they used to light the fires in the building but didn't have a chimney, so they just used to let it go out through the roof. So there are several features in there like that. And obviously it's on that flint foundation. So been there a long time, and here comes Betty. She's coming down to see us now. So she lives in the left-hand side of the manor here. So okay.
Yeah.
Any questions? If you'd like to know more about the planning, then basically at the far side we've got Ash Road Bridge, so going through. So basically that's 200 metres away, that side, where they're trying to put in a bridge that, what is it, 6-8 metres tall, with the banking up to it that it goes, up 2 or 3 double-decker high. There you go.
Then you've got the double-decker that's driving along the top of it.
Yeah, yes. So that comes on a dog leg, doesn't it? So it comes closer to the manor, and then it goes back through and it joins up at the Kia Garage roundabout down the far side.
Through the swamp.
Through the Wildflower Meadow housing estate. Yes, okay. So, and then over here you've got, obviously you can hear one building site going, you've got another building site over Wildflower Meadow, you've got the one over Dean Lodge. You've got the planning approval for May and Juniper Cottages, which is the field just after this one over the back. That's got 100 houses on it. That's got pre-planning approval. And then you've got the one for the front field at the moment that's got 73 that we've just been talking about. And then you've got the guys who want to put a road through that basically comes all the way around the back of the manor, all the way around and back, and joins onto the road bridge with all of the houses associated with it. So basically you're going to, when you start there, you'll gradually fill in the fields with more and more houses around the manor. Okay.
The more they build, the easier it is to get planning for more.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they're all obviously done in their own right, but you can obviously see a plan that's going on. So it's about, you guys have come out, and so thank you very much for doing that. I'm really pleased that the whole community is coming together because it's something for the whole of Ash Green. The tree is in the middle of historic Ash Green. Okay, that's where people used to gather. So that's just something that's really important to, I think, us as a community to do that and just keep this lovely area.
Thank you for...
That's all right.
Yeah.
That was all right.
That was great, thank you.
That's no problem. Cheers.